Oh yeah, we went to the local, um, well, it's local and local, I suppose, but it's the theme park, and we went there, right? And I did kind of a stupid thing, right? So I'm not used to like the really big roller coasters or whatever. I'm just kind of like used to I can do some of the smaller ones, but when they go upside down, it scares me, so I haven't gone on them. And so they really wanted me to go on one because I that's friends to you. That's what friends do, I guess. So they tried to go convince me to go to the biggest one. So I kept like going like, okay, but I haven't tried this other one, and it's small, and I haven't gone to those either because I was kind of scared of them. So I'm kind of happy they got me to try all them. They convinced me to try all the ones that I haven't tried that weren't too scary, and those were like super fun. Although I did hurt my back on one of them. I don't know, or something weird because it breaks in a really weird fashion. So I got like scars on my back after. That wasn't particularly fun. But the ride itself was fun, I mean. And then so they really want me to go to the big one because I liked all the smaller ones. But I still was scared out of my mind because the other ones didn't go upside down. This one does. So, it feels real scary. So eventually I was like, okay, fine. If one of you friend had told us told me earlier that she was good at air hockey, right? So I thought like no one else claimed I'm good at air hockey as me and her. So I said like, okay, fine. If you can beat me in air hockey, I'll actually just come on the ride. Like I'll join you guys on the ride. So they actually agreed to it, obviously, but I also had a condition that they would stop nagging me about it if I won the air hockey game. So, that was like my way out because I was kind of confident I was gonna win at air hockey, right? So, because I thought that I know I'm good at the game. I have played like quite a bit, and I was fairly certain none of them had played air hockey that much. So, I took my chances. I felt like I had a fair shot at, like really fair. Um, so we go to the air hockey table. No, 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 no. We're gonna let me tell the story, okay? You're gonna find out. So we go to the air hockey table and we start playing. So there's, air hockey. There's one puck in the middle, and you're supposed to score. Um, Turns out this air hockey machine was different. So first it had the normal puck, but it uses score instead of the amount of. Oh, that was stupid of me. Anyhow, it uses like a big score. So what I do, like I was playing, I was doing pretty well. I think it was 1-0 to me, and then the red puck comes back, big red one. And then all of a sudden, there's like 50 small pucks flow out that like complete jump scares me anyway. And we had no idea what was going on. I mean, my opponent hadn't played that version of air hockey either, of course. Like, I don't know. So, I first half, like first for after the big like the smaller pucks fell down, and so she obviously got a ton of points on me because of that. I was completely flabbergasted. So first half, first drop or whatever, I'm like completely losing. I'm down by 200 points or something because it counts score and it has some multiplier system. I don't know. So first half, I'm genuinely terrified. Second half, right, still part of the same game. I didn't pay twice for the same game, obviously. Another volley of the small ones come in. But at that point, I had realized like the small points, the big one isn't worth that many points to play only with the red one. So I play with the smaller ones, but instead of actually playing, I just took my like thing and put it back and forth on my own goal, like letting in minimum amounts of them, and that straight up won me the game, right? I won the game, so I was happy. I didn't lose the game obviously, and I get bragging rights. Best at air hockey in the friend group. Hello, Ghost Torch. I'm kind of telling a funny story here. If you want to hear the full, you can probably skip backwards. So I win the game, right? But then in my like adrenaline high or whatever, I think it's a good idea because there was another machine I was scared of, and it's the ones that go up and down. And there's two main, like there's three of them. There's the baby level. You could take your 3-year-old on there and they would find it fun probably. There's the sort of like middle-sized one, and then there's Genius, which is like a play on words sort of. It's sort of like king in Finnish. And that thing is huge. So that was, but that I'm like I'm never going in my life gonna go on the king one. That I can assure you. I might still go on the big roller coaster though. But the middle-sized one, I hadn't gone to that one. I was still scared of it. But for some reason, because I hadn't seen it in a while, I thought it was didn't go as high as I had remembered. So I remembered it poorly, like how big it was. So I thought, hey, I'm gonna go to it anyway. So in my victory high or whatever, because I won the air hockey game and won't have to go on the roller coaster, I was like, it's okay, guys. I can go to this one, which is like a machine that goes all the way up and all the way down pretty quickly, like super quickly actually. It's quite so I ended up on that one. The most stupid decision of my life, it feels like, because I did not need to do it. I did not need to do it, but I promised, okay, fine, I'll do it. And then, that's where I'm at. So now I have to like sort of survive this machine, which I didn't really want to go to originally. I just sort of went for it. So that happens. I end up in the queue. I'm like genuinely, I did actually need to go to the bathroom. I wasn't lying to my friends straight up, but it felt like my urge to go to the bathroom grew stronger, which was ridiculous. Bro needs a podcast. No, well, I tried to tell a story. Keep people entertained anyway. At least say something. I can't be talking here about nothing. That would be stupid. So, right. So, lost myself there. So I'm in the queue. Kinda wanna at least get like 5 minutes to get ready or whatever. But the machine, like the queue is moving pretty quickly, and it's not a long queue at all either. So like, there I am sitting in the machine already. Actually, by now, like putting myself in, and I just sort of have a panic attack. Like not literally, but I just have to put my hand in my head in my hands, like take such a deep breath. And then like one of the attendants as well, or whatever, machine operators, I guess, they also came to ask me if like everything is okay. So I explained that yeah, I'm just a bit scared. And they then well, my friends have all been also been telling me, which the operator also did, yeah, it's just 1 minute and then it's done. So even if it's scary, it's just so quickly. But it's still scary because it's going so incredibly fast, right? But so it ends up so how this machine works, it's not a free fall downwards. It's like a super quickly upwards. That's its main thing. Why no roof in house? I'm gonna make a third level and then a cube on top. It's gonna take a lot of glass, and there's not a lot of sand in this area. Kind of focusing on villagers right now. What was I doing? Oh, I completely forgot. Jesus. I lost my thread in the story and in Minecraft. I'm kind of just running around doing things, I guess. Oh yeah, I was supposed to whack trees. Right. So, I could remove this, sure. So the thing is, the machine goes super quickly up, and then it kind of just bounces up and down. So the first part is the most scary part. So the machine, like, and it's also like extra scary because it doesn't shoot up. There's no countdown or anything. It kind of just like stays 2 meters high up in the sky. Like that's how much is them? It's like around 7 feet probably, I would guess. So it's kind of like stays there for a while, and you don't, because my friends have already gone it, so they know approximately how long it takes, but I didn't. So I was like, I'm not hyperventilating actually, but I was like trying to sort of hold my breath, preparing, and then taking a quick breath out and a quick breath in, so I could hold my breath while it goes up. And so finally, like I actually was holding my breath just how I wanted to when it was going up. 39 degrees, yes sir. Nice temperature in your room. I'm probably around the same mark. Absolutely terrible weather for being indoors right now, I would say. So it shoots up, right? I was holding my breath, but because it's going up, it's sort of like pushing air out of my lungs, because it's like, I mean, it's just, that's just sort of how air works, or that's how it felt anyway, I'm not sure. So I, like, started breathing out, but like kept going upwards, so I kept breathing out. Say Mark, what are we talking about? Mark? Say Mark, what? Well, I don't know, it's pretty hot. I might not be at 40, actually, but yeah. Yeah, but so... Yeah, so I'm still trying to, like, sort of breathe out slowly, but it just happens, you know, I run out of air. And then I started, like, screaming, because, like, I'm not getting any air, pretty much, because it's really difficult to breathe in those things. So I just, instead of trying to breathe in and, like, make myself, like, make it hurt, I just breathe out. I keep breathing out even though there's no air left. So my friend right next to me, right, he could still hear me. So he heard this, probably one of the most demonic screams of his life. Cause like I'm screaming out like full power without no any air in my lungs. So like that's, yeah, that happened, I guess. That's a thing that happened. Yep. But then the rest of the ride was pretty fun actually after that first part, and it wasn't that bad. It like just sort of happened. And now, like, this is a couple days later. Now I kind of regret not going on the roller coaster, because then I could have it out of my way and they won't force me to try to go to it next year, which is gonna be a whole nother task on its own. But I pretty much already decided I will go. But I still told them I was doubting it, even though I'm pretty certain I want to go this next year. Because, like, I mean, yeah, another air hockey game, you know? That would be kind of fun, I guess. Okay, that's where I'm at with theme parks right now, I guess.